Calc class, we got another limit involving a trig function. So once again, the first thing you always want to try is just plugging in to the function. Alright, what do we have here? We have a radical function, alright, a radical part of the function. So part of this function is a radical expression. Part of it is a trig function. Alright, trig functions, cosine and sine that is, sine and cosine do not have any domain restrictions, meaning x can be anything. So you don't have to worry about anything there as far as will this have a determinate form or not. Here we have a radical. The domain of the radical is anything that, as long as it doesn't make the denominator, or sorry, the stuff under the radical negative, then it's okay. So negative pi plus 13. 13 is bigger than pi, so this is going to be positive. So this is okay here as well. So once again, we've got a determinate form, meaning we can simply just plug the number into this for x. So if I do that, I get the square root of negative pi plus 13, right, times the cosine of negative pi plus pi. Well, negative pi plus pi is 0, so we get the cosine of 0. Right? Remember your unit circle and trig. That's how we define sine and cosine. The inside part, what goes inside of sine and cosine, is thought of as an angle in radian measure on the unit circle. So that's an angle of 0 radians, and our cosine is our, at that point, the x coordinate. And since it's the unit circle, the x coordinate is 1. So the cosine of 0 is 1, so we end up with just the square root of negative pi plus 13, but I would just write that as 13 minus pi. And that's our answer, square root of 13 minus pi. And my math lab, you can get the square root by either clicking this little guy down here, and then 13 minus, and then there's the pi symbol right there beside it. Alright, let's do a summary one just to make sure we got it. This time I'm plugging in negative 2 pi. Negative 2 pi plus 2 pi is 0. So once again, we're getting the cosine of 0, which is 1. So our answer is going to come from plugging in the number into this x for the radical. So we're going to get square root, I'm going to do the 15 first since it's positive, minus 2 pi. And there's my answer.